Welcome to it's another edition of Community Today, where we discuss burning issues. Today, with me in the studio, is no other person than the immediate past director of Distant Learning Center, University of Ibadan, Professor Bayo Okunade. He's also a professor of political science, University of Ibadan, and also a member of the African Council for Distance Education. You are very much welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Please, for the sake of those that also want to know more about you, can you please introduce yourself?
Anyway, I'll buy into the introduction you have made, which is modest enough. So that is me.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Today we'll be discussing about the NUC. In one of the courtesy visits, Professor Abubakar Adamu Rashid, during a courtesy visit to Office of the Commissioner for Human Rights, said within 5 years, the NUC will want to establish 100 universities. We want to discuss the visibility of this statement. And here is with me a competent person to discuss this. Professor, going by this statement, what is your take on this?
Thank you very much, and I want to really appreciate this platform once again to give me the opportunity to express some of my views. And of course, the statement credited to the NUC Executive Secretary is most disturbing. As somebody who knows the state of the Nigerian universities, 100 universities in 5 years is not feasible, it's not realistic, it's going to flatten the university educational system in Nigeria. Of course, we know that we have problem of access, problem of equity, we have problem of funding, and of course, we have problem of the facilitators who are the teachers. We know that we need to provide more access because of the fact that about 10%, a maximum of 12% of eligible students can have space in the existing university system. But the issue is, how do we go about it? Do we solve the problem by creating more universities? For me, that's not the way to go. And I think the opportunity will come in this program where I want to really modify that statement that even if we have to create more universities, there are certain types of university that we must create. Not university to accommodate everybody that wants to really go into the university. And I want to say, my bias, that I'm an advocate, and I see myself as an activist in favor of distance learning education. And that's the angle from where I'm coming from. I do not believe that Nigeria, that is unable to even run the 61 or so federal universities now, can float, has the capacity to float other universities. That would be a wishful thinking. The resources are not there, the lecturers are not there. The available resources, time of manpower, is overstressed, is overstrained in the existing universities. And what is the fate of the universities that have just been recently created? In the last 3 years, Nigeria has created, officially, those we know, around 20 new universities. Ex-President Jonathan created around 12 in his dying years, and under the present administration, there has been the announcement of the creation of 8 universities, 8 more private universities in Nigeria. Of course, there's little to show, even for the ones that were established even 2 years ago. And there are so many complications, which I think this platform will give us the opportunity to really discuss. The point I'm making is that the way to go is not to continue to invest in mortar and bricks, but to look elsewhere in solving the problem of access and equity in the provision of university education in Nigeria. And of course, I have to add that we will be emphasizing university education. In fact, I will say, that even university education is in a better shape. I'm not saying that we're there compared to even other levels of education. You'll be surprised to see the state of classrooms the so-called primary school, secondary schools we have. It's not about universities alone, but of course we are talking about our constituency. So when I'm talking about education, I'm not being selfish. You know, while I acknowledge that university system in Nigeria is a problem, I want to say that there are more fundamental problems, even at primary and secondary school levels, in all forms, in all ways, in all things you can imagine.